I am Chris Leo, one quarter of the Black Super Friends podcast, the podcast where everybody on the show got a baby mama, but you can be next.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to the Black Super Friends podcast. Today was great. This weekend was phenomenal. So thank you to everybody who was around our energy. So first off the bat, I am going to introduce the cast that you guys have known, who have grown to love around the world. First, I'm going to go to the guy underneath me who represents the month of August. He's one of the most notorious Leos there is in Palm Beach County, around the world. You know him as Chris Leo.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here, man. I feel so blessed today, man. I officially have a teenager, and it's the scariest thing in the world. But I want to give a big shout out to my baby, Kylie, Big Cupcake. Daddy loves you, and man, I'm just so amazed about who you becoming and your personality. Daddy loves you, so thank you.
Happy birthday, Kylie.
Happy birthday. And Chris, it's only a matter of time before high school, then college, then your tears at the altar.
Oh man, I can wait. I can definitely wait on that. But
hey, next we're going to one of my best friends residing up north, just outside of Atlanta. You know him as Super Mario Senior. Please say the senior.
What's going on, man? We missed y'all last week, man. So I brought out the bucket, hat low, so my hair won't show.
All right. Well, after that, I'm going to the guy that just officially changed his name. He has no boundaries. He just came back on a pilgrimage to the Middle East, and now he's back speaking Arab, going to every corner store, speaking Arab to all the store owners. But tonight, for the first time ever, you will know him as Dubai Zay.
Hamdallah, hamdallah. You hear me?
boy.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here. Okay, I'm glad, my brother. Like my guy just said, today was fantabulous. This weekend, amazing, and last week, stupendous. You know, first and foremost, what's up to you guys, everyone? Shout out to Big Cupcake, being a Cancer, her birthday. I'm following quick on her heels. You know, I'm hitting a monumental number as a black man on Thursday. You know, don't tell nobody, but I will be 4-0. Man, and hey, listen, I don't even know how I feel about that right now. You know, I'm happy and I'm saddened because I'm like, damn, Zay, you about to be an unk. Yeah. But in the same sentence, you know, I'm smiling because I get to tell these young guys, you wish you could grow to be this age and be this stupendous. So, you know, but man, hey. Dubai.
Oh, that's good, but that's what we want to talk about. Dubai.
Yeah.
Tell us about Dubai, all the other stuff, man. We want to hear it.
When I turn 40, I'm gonna go to Dubai.
That boy ain't took that thing off his head since he got it back.
No, I'm important. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am bougie for probably the rest of the year. Definitely the rest of the month, but for the rest of the year, I am bougie. Okay, tell y'all like this here. Dubai is highly recommended. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that. That's a once in a lifetime trip that I definitely recommend you guys take. And I didn't realize it when we were going, because when we did it, the reason why we were going was just the reason. But when you hear women tell you, man, do you guys realize that you're the only black man on this plane making this trip? Like, look where you at. And then we were scattered out. You know, some of us had the business class, the first class, and then some of us were just happy to get along. You feel me? But at the end of the day, y'all getting to the same destination. So that was definitely good. And we planned it strategically. We got a chance to tackle Paris, Dubai, and Amsterdam. And for any young stallion coming up, if you don't make it to Amsterdam, if you partake in the greenery, If you just like women, you know what I'm saying, and you just like to be just free and just observing the sights, seeing what the world has to offer, you got to go to these places, man. Dubai was stupendous. The architecture, the man, the technology, you know what I'm saying, it is out of this world, man. You know what I mean? And you got to just experience that for yourself. The gold sook, to see how these guys are doing the gold market and the things that they can get, man. You thought that I'm Gonna Get You Sucker was a hell of a movie with all that gold? You got to go to the gold sook, man. We think that these dudes be stunting when they had these big Cubans on their wrists, on their neck, man. They had a breastplate, like 300 all gold if you want to do it, you know. And then he showed my guy a 30-pound Cuban. You know, if your money right, you can get that, you know. So just things like that, being open and being cultured is what I saw. And I think that was it. But they treat black kings the way we should be treated. So I think the women of America can definitely take a lesson from those young ladies over there, because they know what's going on. They know what, you know, the weight of gold of melanin.
You already busting shots.
That right, that part. And then at the end of the day, you know, it just culture yourself, man. Get used to different things. See, I have a new taste for something. So y'all bougie and y'all get these lamb chops at these brunches. Man, they had lamb ribs. Nigga, I was in heaven. I was in heaven. Keep y'all pork. Keep y'all pork. But definitely, and while I was out though, Mario, I want to give you a shout out because I see that you were able to get another accomplishment under your belt. My brother's been on the road to getting his body back the way it was when we was in high school, and he won a challenge, and I'm gonna let him go ahead and elaborate on that for y'all, you know, on his accomplishments and what he did and why his weekend was so stupendous.
Yeah, man, I want to say, man, welcome back, because I live vicariously through your pictures, man. I felt like I was flying over Dubai looking out the window. I kept saying, I text you, hey, post as many pictures as you can. I help you with the inflation on the fees.
Oh man, listen.
I'm saying, like you said, just before I go on that, man, it is a great accomplishment to see black men. I love the pictures y'all took too, showing the solidarity. You know what I'm saying? And then I was smiling like I was there, man. I'm happy that you did, and all you guys, because I knew most of the people who went. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm proud of all y'all for taking that leap to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did. Everybody know me. You know, fitness is big in my life. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to stay. I want to be like the sexiest 50-year-old ever to live. So, right before COVID had kind of threw me for a loop and knocked me off, and I had really turned into Uncle Phil. So what really got me is I went to the pool. My son in swimming lessons, and my wife took a picture, and I was like, yeah, I see my back. It wasn't looking like no lamb rib. So I was like, I got to get better. So Coach Reese had one of my friends from YOLO Fitness had told me you should try this heat challenge. They and I recommend everybody trying it too, not to give them free promotion, but they pay you. It's 30 days. They give you everything you need to do this. They give you a meal plan, and they give you every exercise, 3, 1 for the gym, 1 for home, and 1 if you do weights at home. And they give you a food plan for your body. You get 30 days, and the 5 best people around the world, they win $2,500. So I was, you know, once I heard, oh look, I pay $100, and then you're gonna pay me to get back fine? Shit, sign me up. So you know that was dead when I signed up. So I said, oh, I wanted something to motivate me anyway, but you're gonna pay me to I could actually win money. So yeah, I won. I was actually the only man that won. There was 4 other women, and I was the only man that won. So man, yeah, man, I'm on the road to being called in the next shirtless movie. So
you ain't no GQ model, man.
Hey, it's 2 more months. The end of this month, my homeboy get married, man, and I'm gonna be traveling with Zay again. You best believe. You think it's Dubai pictures? Imagine those pictures with me with no shirt.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna drink a detox or something. I got a 6-pack. I just got a keg on the side.
Hey man, but I appreciate you bringing it up, Zay. But man, I couldn't make it down. But I must say, man, I looked at once again. I live vicariously through my other 3 brothers, and I looked at them, and I must say, y'all came, showed out, and did a damn good job, man. All y'all looked nice. Y'all killed it. To me, I think that they should have gave y'all the trophy, because y'all pictures looked very good, man. Y'all looked like distinguished gentlemen, man, and y'all represented us and held it down. You know how I am about looks in apparel. And I must give y'all my hat. Listen, y'all did a good edge. Every one of them pictures, I was smiling like them boys killed it, man. Hey, tell me about this blackout.
Oh man, dog, that thing was like the Kentucky Derby when number stallions and horsehouse. But no, it was a really, really good event, man. I would love to. Want to give a big shout out to Lolly, man.
Right.
Showed love on the table, man. He put us right in front of a bar, right in front of the 360 cameras, right on the perimeter, so everybody walking through, they get to see the Black Super Friends, and we was getting people to scan the barcode to send them straight to the website, man. And it was fellowship, man. It was like you're seeing guys from that you know from back in the day, and it's just like love, man. It was a real good vibe, and the women, dog. Oh my goodness, the women, dog.
Yeah, they did that.
It was like some of them was wearing like I don't even know how to describe it, dog.
It was see-through. That's what it was. What was see-through?
Man, them black women showed out last night. I mean, what was that? Saturday night? Oh man, it was good. And then it was spacious. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was sweating. We went on top of each other. The vendor food was good. The DJ did his thing. You know, it was live, man. I got to meet Derek Burns too, man. It's an old school player, man. So I will let somebody else get their take on it, but boy, I'll try to tell you. Crazy thing is, man, people get mad because I was trying to stay away from the pictures, but I apologize to everybody that I didn't take a picture with. I had wore that shirt 3 times already, so I really want to put.
No, you bought it. It's yours.
I understand.
Get that.
You know what it is.
Oh, that.
Hey, I want to first off say, off the top, man, sometimes our purpose takes us a different way. I remember when Lolly threw his initial birthday party. I just remember I happened to be there. I think we were at Club 10. Maybe Club 10. It might have been somewhere else. Or it might have been RJ's. But anyway, that party turned into the blackout. So hats off to Lolly for, you know what I mean, keeping that thing going, because people look forward to this party every year. Shout out to Lolly for other reasons. The man is former Globetrotter, great dad, great family man, and a good coach. I take my hat off to Lolly for all the things that he does in our community. He stays off, outside the county now, but the stuff that he still does in this community, man, I must say, much love for him and much love for the love that he gave. He showed the Black Super Friends. Like he said, he put us on Front Street and he supported us even on the backdrop. Black Super Friends was spot on. And I want to give a shout out to my main man, Chris Leo, who said, I'm taking this on personally. I ain't have to do nothing but show up and show out. And Chris had it laid out. He had a vision. When I called him, what you need from us, he said, no, I want to take this on personally. Right. And so I must say, kudos to you, my brother, for taking us, because none of us were even thinking about the event, the possibilities. Thank you for putting that out there for us and, taking our brand to another level. So, yeah, you did your thing at the blackout. So I really appreciate that. We know what they going to do at any party. When we did see them, you know what I mean? But you guys really stepped up and represented for the Black Super Friends and Little Mario too. Yeah, Little Mario wore the shirt and made sure people knew, like, hey, run it.
That's right.
He gonna cut you a fit by you calling him Little Mario though, but
yeah. Big Mario. You gotta understand it's 21-21.
Shout out to Mr. Palm Beach.
Wait a minute, y'all didn't check me for a lot of stuff. God damn it, Mr. Palm Beach.
There you go.
I'm not gonna have a moment. Look, there's 2 Marios here. Okay?
I understand.
And he's a little of the 2. Huh? He's the littlest of the 2.
Shout out to Stupid Pants Gang, my boy. Real, we ain't gonna let you get away with coming in there. Chester Fonte last night too.
Hey man,
they had one button.
One button.
That thing was taking on.
By his navel. I'm talking about everything I've seen. Cleavage.
And he had on baby oil. He had on low nose. They had on low gloss, baby oil. That's why he had chest all over it everywhere. I said, boy, I ain't even seen a low gloss baby oil.
I'm
Listen,
talking about strut, and he's strutting in there, dog. I'm talking about that boy walking 1 mile a year.
Hey,
He's just stroking.
I'm a
it,
peacock. Let me
I-
fly. You
I
understand what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
Let me fly. But
Pastor
no,
Newby.
Hey, I
Like,
must
no
say,
big.
we ain't gonna bring up Bible. Let's just say she still got everything. She's still the reigning champ.
I seen
I have yet
I
to
seen the
review the footage.
video.
Hey,
I
He's
haven't
some
seen the
Pop,
footage yet.
beans.
Pop, as
man.
soon as I seen it, they talking about who is that?
Yeah.
I said, Bill,
Yeah.
I know I called it out with the first uppercut. I said,
Hey,
no,
Maker.
that's Wayne.
Straight
I
punches.
was like, girl.
Ain't nail girl punch came out of her neither. Not one girl punch.
Shout
all
out.
accuracy. All
Hey.
accuracy. All
Hey,
face.
man, she do not play, man. From back in the day, boy, she do not play.
And it's
But
crazy
them
because
things
she done slimmed down, but boy, hey, listen, them things, they ain't
Them
lost their
things.
class.
For
They
real.
are classic.
They only got better.
Hey, that part,
Everything
man.
let the winded, precise.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they won't point.
Hey,
They won't point.
right.
No wasted motion
But
or nothing.
shout out to a good event though, man. That
Yeah,
definitely
man. Hey, shout out to Lolly, man, because you know
Lolly.
he always, well, everything he throw to. I must say, man, I love people who be continuously the same person. And it was one
Consistency.
like Tootie was saying, like it was one person who would consistently like who he is Lolly. I don't give a damn if he see you in Alaska, Key West, or in the
Lord.
hood laundry.
Lord.
Still, it's always gonna be the same, no matter who he with. And then shout out to Lolly, man. He always been the same person.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. And every year we're going to try to sponsor you. Every year, man. We support it.
Yeah, for real.
I might y'all something. Listen, I know we talk about
Most
relationships because of our fan base. But this week, this month, it's only the 12th, 15th. I don't even know what day it is. Listen, it's only the 12th, but this has been quite the month.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about my dog getting jumping free, you know what I mean? But I think the biggest outrage was the Olympics, right? So we're going to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, right? But at the same time, I must say, my brother, that, bro, I feel a certain way about the Olympics as a whole when it comes to black athletes and black people. Why are we representing people that don't want us to represent them, or they want the face of their champions to look different? You know what I mean? So I know I was going to, I want to transition that way. My bad, Chris. But yeah, let's talk about Sha'Carri Richardson and let's talk about the Olympics. I'm gonna go to Mario.
Well, you know, pertaining to Sha'Carri Richardson thing, you know, you smoke weed, you got caught. That is what it is. I'm indifferent about that. You break the rules, you get caught. You got to understand going into this life as a black person that they always going to be looking for some kind of way to set us back. It's always going to be. You're right. They don't test 10 people. The 10 people, they test 10 people. 7 of them probably going to be black out of the whole nation. So you got to go into the world understanding that, and then. When she put "I am human," I understood what she was saying because she still is a young girl, and she's living through life. And then when I heard her reasoning, I kind of felt like, damn, that is a lot she was going through at that time. Her mom died and everything like that. But you have to understand that rules are the rules. But then I had to understand who was her like support system. Like who was her support? Who was there saying, "Nah, bro, you can't do it. I know I got you. Let me hug you. You finna get gold records. Your mama, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we always need that little help, that little extra when we finna fall off the cliff. And I kind of questioned that on her end, like who was there to like help her through this struggle that she had to turn to drugs to even cope with to living. And then the biggest thing, and I'm gonna let it go, is just that we put so much emphasis on her when she made a mistake. We understand that, and she paying the price. But look at all the other stuff. To me, I felt like the outrage should have been about the swimming caps.
Yes, God.
Like the swimming cap girl, they did nothing. They came, they passed everything, they was ready to swim, and then all of a sudden, you know our hair is made different. You say, hey, no, we're not gonna have that caps that allowed you to qualify and everything in it. So it's not cheating. It doesn't help you in any way. If anything, wearing a bigger hat slows you down in the water.
Yep.
It's just the point to make the point of we're going to try to do anything to agitate you so you didn't show up. And it's just almost like what Horace said. Every time they're going to do anything, and that's why I don't jump on other cultures, and I can be wrong for this, but I don't care. Other cultures playing field, like when they going through strife in life. Hey, I'm sorry for y'all, but I gotta focus on my people because we're going through enough of stuff right now on our day-to-day that y'all handle y'all problems and let me handle mine. So that's just my that whole Olympics thing. I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it is what it is. But Shakara, I wasn't outraged because I feel you, but you smoked. What you guys say? As a smoker.
Man, that's right. I was about to say, as an avid weed smoker, we take these chances and we know the possibility of the outcome. And it's just a chance that you take. So when you pulled that joint, you knew that it was a possibility that they may test me and it may disqualify me. So for that, I wasn't really in a total outrage outside of the fact that the state that she lives in is actually legal. You feel me? But as Hardy said, the rules are the rules. So when it comes to the Olympics, you got to adhere to them. So, I mean, it's neither here nor there, but the Olympics, though, on the whole, and taking it from a man who I just took an 8-hour trip. So one of the movies that I got a chance to watch was Race, which is about Jesse Owens. And it started then. And I'm looking at, damn, how does this correlate to present day? And it's identical. Like you said, Hart, they want the goals and the accolades off of our back, but, they want to put us through hell and high water to get it. I don't understand that. If it's supposed to be one nation under God, indivisible, and all that other crap that they indoctrinated us with when we were kids, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? But we had a segment on that already where we asked, is America racist or whatever the case may be. We said our piece, everybody can hold their own, but at the end of the day, man, it's crazy how they put us, in the words of the great Richard Pryor, 3 steps back. 2 steps back. That's why you got to be 3 steps ahead. So you still be 1 step ahead on them. You understand what I'm saying when it's all over and done? But man, listen, support the ones who did the right thing. Like you said, my outrage was that Afro caps, because anyway, they could try to put us those 2 steps back, like Richard Pryor say, they do. You feel me? But some kind of way God still shine on his people and we still come out victorious. But that's crazy if you look at it. And they talk about America being racist, but they've set the tone really for the world stage because they all take a swing at us as being black people. And I think that really, really sucks for the Olympics. But whatever, what about you? What do you got, Chris?
I'm going to let Horace go. I want to hear what Horace says.
Well, I'm going to say this. America is designed to be what it was designed to be. But I want us to get to a point and saying America don't deserve our culture. Our culture is the soul of America. It's the essence. From the fashion to the cooking, to the championships, any sport. Anything you put us in, that melanin gonna take over at some point. Golf, hockey. So you know what? I get it. Y'all want some champions that look like y'all. I get it. So I look back. It's funny you said that, Xavier, talking about race with Jesse Owens, because they told you a big old lie. That whole movie has some accuracy, but it's a lot of stuff that's not accurate about that movie. The fact that they made us believe Hitler hated Jesse Owens and all that. Hitler treated Jesse Owens better than America did. The man came back with no money. He couldn't get food. And the true story is, while in the parade, a German walks up and gives him a grocery bag full of money. The man lived off that money. I think it was like $50,000 in a brown bag. But in America, Jesse Owens didn't get no love. So what I'm saying is, we fight to represent this country. And then I think about it, take us out of the Olympics, take us out those rosters. What does America win? How does America look? You know what I mean?
Pong. We win ping pong.
Yeah. Even in boxing, I'm looking at a sport. We're dying to represent something they don't want us to have to face. They don't want us involved. Hell, look at Simone Biles, the most amazing athlete in history. America, why are you not embracing that? Why are you not embracing having the most phenomenal gymnast that has ever lived on your roster, wanting to represent your country? This week, I got in trouble for being politically inclined. When I asked something, I knew it was going to be provocative. I said the same people that just campaigned for y'all and they shuck and jive, No. People got outraged at me. Y'all remember that post? Yes.
Yes, a
Kamala
lot.
Harris talked about drugs and how it's unfair and yada yada yada. That was gonna be her platform. We ain't seen Kamala talk about nothing since she got there.
Nope.
Joe Biden, I felt insulted. Oh, rules are rules, and maybe they should change, but it was no urgency. It was no compassion for a community that was hurting. You know what I mean? Even if you lying as a leader, make it seem like because what I respected about Shakara, she was admirable, she was mature. But like Mario said, there are consequences that come with it. So I'm sorry. Yes, I respected the person that was the black person to be this leader, the black girl magic. I wanted her to say something because even if you didn't speak about her being suspended, I don't recall Kamala Harris even saying congratulations for winning any of those races.
Let me get.
She missing in action. So yeah. I'm sorry for us. I think we need to boycott the Olympics because y'all don't appreciate what we contribute to these races. So sorry for that rant, but that's just the truth, bro. We the soul of America.
I want to add something to that though, Horace, because that statement that you made is, man, it was so relative. So as I was in the Middle East, I got a chance to meet a young lady who was from Iran. And she was educated. And the first question that she asked me was, how do you guys feel about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? And to my surprise, she said everyone that she knew that was from Iran, that was living in America, voted for Trump. They don't trust Joe Biden and they don't believe in that Kamala Harris smoking mirrors trash. You see what I'm saying? And they way over there. You see, and to me, they're way more advanced because the things that we talked about, most of the women over here are not even up on that to where they can even have that type of conversation. So, like you said, for her to have come through and everybody be suing and doing chucks and pink pearls and all this other stuff, and her for not to stand up for another sister, the way y'all campaigned for us to stand up for her when we didn't believe in her just because of her skin color, pissed me off. I'm sorry, but that pissed me off. Come on, man, say something. And it's crazy because it's almost like we're going through it again. They gave us Obama, and don't hands down the brother Smooth. I like his feng shui, but he did nothing really for us as black people as a whole. He did a lot for LGBT. As we're watching this campaign do a whole lot for LGBT, but I forgot they're a part of minority. See, we don't even have any power as black people to where they do things specifically for us. They'll do it for an Asian before they'll do it for us. So I'm sorry for my rant because I'm pissed on that. You rode the coattails of black women to get your ass in the seat, and then you in there, and then a black woman is in peril, and you don't even say anything. Not that you can change the narrative, but you can still show solidarity, and you didn't do that. So, I feel how I feel. Everybody got their own political views, but man, that's trash to me. I digress.
Well, Zay, I understand what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but I think what we're seeing here is a lot of protecting and not correction. Because at the end of the day, Shakari dropped the ball. She completely dropped the ball. She fumbled the bag. She effed up. And I think I see a lot. What's amazing to me, I see a lot of compassion for this young lady. I see a lot of understanding. I see a lot of sympathy. I see a lot of empathy. But at the same time, I don't see a lot of accountability here.
But she took accountability though, Chris.
That's her. I'm talking about the reaction of the people. They're giving a lot of sympathy here. Now, I'll give you another example. What if this was LeBron James, fresh out of high school, projected to go #1 in the draft? A month before he's getting ready to enter into generational change in wealth, he get pops for weed. Will we have the same reaction? Will we be telling him, be so understanding about it? Or will we be trying to correct him? Will we be trying to tell him, hold him accountable and say, man, you made a bonehead decision. You messed up. Would Stephen A be on ESPN saying his favorite catchphrase? What is it, DeMario?
Amazing.
What is it?
Stay off the weed.
Exactly. Would they be doing that? Because they don't do that to Shakari. What I'm saying is this: we are coddling this young lady. I get it, but we are coddling this young lady. It ain't been so bad that we want to talk about this is racism. I don't think this is racism. These rules are for every single athlete, male, female, black, white, whatever. She broke those rules.
Agreed.
We take it to the Michael Phelps thing. This is not Michael Phelps did not get popped for weed. He did not get test positive for weed. He got a picture of a bong. He smoking a bong. That is not getting popped for weed. Sha'Carri got popped for weed. At the end of the day, it's two things. There's two choices that weed smokers have, because weed smokers got to go to work. Weed smokers have to play professional sports. Weed smokers have to I know weed smokers on probation. Weed smokers have two choices. Two choices. You either stop smoking or you don't get caught smoking. That's just your two choices.
She slipped.
She did not. She knew when the test was, and they didn't. When she didn't get it, and I get it. Look, I get it.
Failure to plan.
I get it. You're grieving your mother. You're grieving your mother's death. She said it herself. How can I tell anybody how to grieve and nobody understands? I'm sorry, Sha'Carri. Yes, some of us do understand, because I also lost my mother. I had to take her off the hospital bed, put her on the gurney, fold the sheets over her. Me and my brother had to do this and wheel her to death. We had to do that. At the end of the day, if I would have got my ass in a car after that, because I smoked and I drunk my life away trying to deal with that grief. So I understand where she's coming from, because I did the same thing. I had the same reaction. But at the same time, if I would have got my ass in that car, I couldn't, and got in an accident or got pulled over, I couldn't have told that cop, "Oh, I'm just grieving my mother." They wouldn't have been acceptable. So again, I'm seeing a lot of protecting, and not correcting. And that's why I want to be done with this narrative that black men don't protect black women, because that's all I see. A lot of black men coming into her protection, just like we did Sandra Bland, just like we did Breonna Taylor, just like we did Naomi Osaka. So this whole narrative about us not protecting, I think I want to end that, because again, she dropped the ball here now. She dropped the ball, and we're coddling at this point.
Chris Leo.
Yo.
Table napkin, tablecloth. Okay, I am coming back for you, sir.
Okay.
Listen, I understand everything you said with merit. It feels like you chatted in here on a white horse, screaming, stallion. What we're saying is, listen, she was accountable. She did drop the ball. Mm-hmm. One of the things that scared me about it is me saying, like, you know what? Even after her smoking, I was more concerned saying, this chick is going to have more fame, more issues. I'm just saying, I'm hoping that her reaction to grief or stuff happening isn't to go drink or smoke. That was my concern, right? Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, she was accountable, but I don't feel like they met her anywhere. Weed is not no performing enhancing drug at all. I can see if it was cocaine. Chris, weed ain't make you do number run tolls in Orlando, but it ain't gonna help nobody run the 100.
Can I interject? I get what you're saying, but the drug is, they don't want performing enhancing drugs. Here's the thing: if you are a track star, I think Demario, you ran track, correct? When you are a track runner and you're in that starting box, a lot of that is anxiety. That's why a lot of people get false starts, because they are anxiety anticipating the gun. I don't know if she smoked before a race, but if she did smoke before a race, it probably can calm that anxiety, so she can wait for the gun and just be faster than everybody else. I know I might be stretching here. I know that. I understand that I might be stretching. I might be reaching. You're right. You're right. But is it a performance enhancing? Would that enhance your performance? Having anxiety on that starting block. What do you think, DeMarco?
I think, for one, what you said is I don't know if it'll help, but it's definitely the most nerve-wracking point of a race, because it's just second nature to run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you hit bomb, you just run. But you're right, just standing there waiting, trying to get the initial, the first one out the box, that is nerve-wracking. So I could see how somebody could smoke just to chill. Yeah. Just to chill. That was a good point. I ain't never think of it that way, because I was on Horace's point, like, how could it ever help? But that was a good point. It might help her calm down while she in the block to just do what's naturally you know what I'm saying? But I think my point about the whole thing is that not if it's morally right, fundamentally, she knew the rules when she started running.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like right now, my job, I think I can go to my job, smoke weed, and perform at a high level. I think that. I believe I can go and tell people what to do at a high level, high. But if I get caught smoking, I'm gonna get fired. So it's not gonna say it didn't hurt Mario. Mario wasn't yelling and cussing. Mario, it don't matter what I did. I could have had a perfect day. If they surprise drug test me, I'm gonna be unemployed. That's just the rules, and I know it. And if I don't want to apply to me, guess what I can do? Not take a job that tests me for weed. It's just that simple with me. Like, cause you can find like, it's a lot of places, it's a lot of other stuff. I'm pretty sure Chicago could have did, but she chose athletics, and right now, and eventually it will be legal. But right now it's not. Yeah. And one thing I can say about Michael Phelps, when Michael Phelps got caught doing on the picture, Kellogg's came out and made a stern. He let America down. He's dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Right then.
So that's what we do to men. That's what we do to men.
Did the other. Hey, she made a mistake. We standing behind her. Because what Quentin's saying, if you when you put that up, is the truth. Yeah. Right now, you got all her endorsements stood behind her. They came out in solidarity, saying, "Hey, we stand behind her. She made a mistake. She was going through some stuff, and we're gonna be right there with her for the next Olympics."
Interesting.
Michael Phelps won already. Was already a winner, proven. And they said, "Yeah, we straight." So a lot of time I have to. You made some. All y'all made some good points, but the point of what you're saying about just like, come on, bro, you got to.
Fact.
Just say she brought up.
And that's the end of it.
I think our team failed her. Let's be honest.
Yes. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that too. 100%.
But who can tell black women anything?
Oh, Chris.
Serious. I'm serious.
Vax.
Hey, Chris, why don't you back that thing up?
Well, oh my goodness. Speaking of vax that thing up, man, look, I don't know how y'all feel about this. I don't. I have my own unique feeling on this, but I want to hear from y'all first. Juvenile just came out with a song encouraging the black community to go get vaccinated. The song is financed by BLK, which is a black, supposed to be exclusively black dating app, which I'm a part of. But I do want to get your opinion on that. Juvenile backs that thing up. What do you think, Zay?
I'm not a fan. I already wasn't a fan of the vaccinations, but I hate the coonery behind it, man. You took a classic song of what 99, 2000, and them asses run to the dance floor and add the vaccination. Another ploy by the white devil to get us black people to be they guinea pigs. Hey, and what we did, they wrote a check and we monkey and danced it on right on up. I ain't going for it. You know what I mean? I listen, Juvie, good value and effort. I understand baby Rob job, but I'm straight. You please not do that. You understand me? But I don't know. Who am I? So I digress.
Horace, talk to me.
Thank you, my brother.
Listen, I just want to go back and tell you, them guys have been 20 years. We talked before the show. Them guys have always been part of some. They have done some amazingly foolish, ridiculous stuff. I was so embarrassed. I don't care if it's the McDonald's commercial where we dancing. I don't care if it's the Popeyes commercial where we This right here. Listen, Juvenile, I know personally, I know you need to check, bro. That was my response. I know you're going to go get that check. But Negro, man, like, why we always got to be shucking and jiving, man? Like,
Pimp C is rolling over in his grave right now, bro. Do you know that? Pimp C is rolling in his grave.
The man who said the world is overpopulated is pushing the vaccine. When have they ever cared about us enough? Why do they care so much? Why do they care so much? They ain't get, hell, we can't even get reparations. You can't, bro, why do they care so much? Like, they really care about you? Man, please.
Interesting.
Interesting. So my point is, bro, when I seen that, man, I was mad, embarrassed, and I probably when I seen Juve, I would slap the shit out of Juve. I swear to God, Juvenile, I would have slapped the shit out of you, and you would have appreciated me years later and said, bro, yeah, I was tripping because no, bro, and the fact that the Biden administration or whoever thinks putting a song out is gonna make y'all shuck and jive over to get a shot. I didn't see weed come get a joint to get a shot. I done seen everything under the sun to come get this shot. Why are they trying so hard? They ain't showed you love no other time in America, but they want you to get this shot. Man, get the vax these nuts.
I honestly, man, I am disappointed, man. I am truly disappointed. First of all, Back That Ass Up is a national treasure, and it should be treated like a national treasure. I have never seen that song send shockwaves through a club. I recently heard of it at the Blackout, and it still has the same effect. There's nothing like hearing Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000. It just automatically does something to women. Correct. So this song should be protected. This song should be minted. This song should be made into a NFC or what is that crypto thing? This song, this is amazing. Yeah,
it's a good way to also profile your date. When that come on, how she react, that's gonna tell you what you got.
That's gonna tell you what you need to know. That's gonna tell you what you need to know. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like the song was so good back in the day that it made us forget how terrible of a rapper Manny Fresh is. Like we forgot that because how good that song was. And I didn't think he could ever write a verse weaker than that. But au contraire, this verse was weaker than the first verse on Back That Ass Up. Damn. And I'm also like shocked because I heard a No Limit and Cash Money collaboration. And if you came up in the time that we came up, that was unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Well, Cash Money and No Limit wasn't making songs together like that. So to have Mia X on it, who is one of the greatest female rappers ever that ain't talking about twerking and effing all the time. She's one of the greatest female rappers ever. And she dropped one of the weakest verses I ever heard on that song. Like, so as a song, I'm extremely disappointed. But as a black man and as the black culture, I am insulted. Like, this ain't, how is this different than Get Your Booty to the Polls? How is this different? How is it different than all these black exploitation songs and all this black exploitation stuff that goes on, man? I think, look, I'm gonna try my best to give Juve the benefit of the doubt because if he believes it, if he's not an anti-vaxxer, some people truly believes in it. I got homeboys that truly believes in vaccination. Who am I to tell him how that? Oh, you crazy about it? Because some people believe in it. I remember when we were going to school, man. Our mama took us to the doctors and we got shots. We did. So I don't know. I have no idea. And I damn sure, and I want to give a disclaimer out there. Black Super Friends ain't telling you to take no shot. We're not anti-vax. We don't have anything to do with that. Consult your physician for this information or the CDC. We ain't got nothing to do with your choices. We gonna make ours a personal choice, but don't come at us for this. But yeah, I was just extreme.
Oh, hold up. Whoa now. Tootie, you're a professional.
He was so mad, he just couldn't take it no more.
No more.
He blew a fuse.
His own self.
He blew a fuse.
Dan Burger said, why 90% of the Republicans won't take the shot? Bruh, hello.
That song is weak sauce, man. I know Pimp C is rolling over in his grave. He told us a couple years ago to take that monkey shit off and stop embarrassing us. And these niggas took embarrassing us to a whole new level, man. God damn. I really hate it. I really hate it.
Hey, man, listen.
So when we talk about
question though, my dog got so mad he vanished.
Yeah, they tried. The powers that be didn't like that shit, Chris. They tried to get out of there. Get him. He's out of here.
Clinton said, "Hey, Biden say get him." Got the connection, man.
Max done him.
And when we talking about this song, it's crazy because y'all brought up some good points, and then a lot of stuff that I was gonna bring up. I think Chris Leo brought up, but I just want to say, not only did this song was so monumental that it gave Cash Money and made the first time millionaires like they got the biggest contract ever seen in rap off of Juvenile 400 Degrees album. So like they changed the scheme of rap, and this was the hit single off of that album. Not only that, it was the last song that brought you in from the 99 to the 2000 to the 20th. Like, so that goes down in history. Like, that was the last thing we heard from the 99 to get us in the 2000s right there, that whole song. And still to this day, because it's definitely a national treasure, even in Egypt. I'm pretty sure you heard it in Dubai, Zay. This song goes on, you will have a deaf woman shaking her ass because she can feel it in her bones when they say back that ass up. And to have Manny Fresh, Mia X, and Juvie did this, but then the video I pointed out, they say you a smooth young brother. Want you back that ass, back there? I say, Juvie, you are getting out of control right now. 3 of the worst verses. The video is dancing and shucking and jiving. I'm like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. The Republicans sat back and said, how? I'm not even gonna say the Republicans. I'm gonna say the government sat back and said, how can we? These Negroes are getting these shots at a slow rate. How can we speed these Negroes up? Hey, I remember back in '99, they played that song called "Back Their Ass Up," and no matter what we did, we couldn't keep them at the club. Hey, call Juvie. He ain't got no money. Bring his tax records up. Call Manny Fresh. He broke too. And Mia X, yeah, she broke. Call them up and offer them some money and tell them vax that thing up. And they gave them an offer they couldn't refuse. That's the only way I can see them doing it. But it was smart because no matter what, they were doing anything they can to speed this process up of that world population to get to that number of this many people vaccinated so they could say, all right, mask off, everybody go back to living, and then we back to our controlling the population. And I think it was a great plan.
But my thing is this, though. Like, it's almost like the song is directed towards treating COVID like a sexual transmitted disease. Like, you gotta get vaccinated to go on a date. You gotta get freaky out.
What better way to scare black people than to tell them you can't fuck unless you go vaccinate that thing?
That's real.
I guess you're right.
Because that song makes no sense compared to what a real vaccination. If you're looking real good, once you vaccinate, what does that have anything to do with vaccination? But if I can some kind of way play into your psyche that, hey, you can't get sex is not safe, or it's not good to inherit sex if you don't get a vaccine, that'll scare them niggas. Yeah. That'll scare them niggas. Get them.
Yeah. Hey, you know they got a meme that said how racism started, and they got one statue and another statue. So you understand with the dome, when they start talking about you can't use your member, hey, maybe I need to get that shot. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all better get that shot.
Right. Let me ask y'all something. How you think that call went when they called Bootsy talking about a song for COVID?
Oh, I know my dog took off.
Dog, why Wayne wasn't on it?
See, I was bucked up about this bitch, but this bitch is regular.
I want to know why they couldn't get Wayne. I want to know, did Wayne say no, or did they even ask him?
I don't think they asked him. We know Wayne on Pluto. He living
a
whole other life.
I'm praying for Wayne, boy. Wayne's somewhere else right now.
He like Einstein. He's so smart. He crazy. You gotta just love him alone. You gotta love him alone. I don't know.
Well, that's not even the Wayne I know, but listen, to close it out, my man, one of my homeboys jumped. Y'all know him as Bill Cosby, but inside they call him D Block Bill. You know what I mean? Hey, okay, get wrong over there. And the men's basketball team has lost another game.
Nigga, sorry.
Kobe would never allow such embarrassment. Kobe would take off every shoe of anybody Kobe would take their socks off right now if he's seen such tragedy. But hey, listen, guys, this week I want to give a shout out, to my former WCW. This is one of the most amazing people. I got to give her credit. Yodit. I can't, she's Ethiopian. She's a correspondent. I think it's Yodit or Yodit. Anyway, gorgeous person, gorgeous attorney, but she's on a lot of TV shows. And she had a podcast segment, and they got it right. Because as soon as Bill Cosby jumped out of jail, I don't think people really understood the totalitarian, what's the word? They didn't understand the case fully. So a lot of people were outraged. Yeah, whatever. Listen, a lot of people were outraged, and everybody had a response. But if you really understood the case, whether he was guilty or not, he shouldn't have went to jail for the evidence that was submitted. He shouldn't have went to jail for that crime. And I'm going to save my comments till y'all come back to me. But man, Bill Cosby at the age of 86, I believe, has been released from prison, and that has somehow been the most controversial thing besides Sha'Carri Richardson in the news. So I know you guys have some insight because that has been a hot topic in the news. Bill Cosby, Chris X.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tread lightly. I'm gonna tread lightly because this case involves rape, and I don't know anything about that. I've never experienced it, and I don't know what effects it has on women. So I want to tread extremely lightly because this is a sensitive subject. I see this in three different ways. I'm gonna start with Bill Cosby. We can go back and forth about innocence or guilt, but the truth is what we should be focused on is our broken American justice system, because that's what should be on trial. That should be the focus here. Bill Cosby was illegally incarcerated. He was illegally incarcerated. He had a deal with the prosecutor to, if he gave his testimony, he would not go to jail. This was a deal that he was given. It's not just with one certain prosecutor, because another prosecutor came in and used the same exact deposition that he gave to put him in jail. You don't strike a deal with a prosecutor. You strike a deal with the American government. That's who you strike a deal with, and they have to honor it no matter what prosecutor in there. So that was right there alone. This was an illegal incarceration, period. So I'm gonna put that one to the side. I'm gonna I also look at this. I try to put myself in the new prosecutor's shoes. Now I'm gonna take away all, make possibilities of racism and, any matters. I'm gonna take that away. Let's just say I'm a prosecutor and I heard this testimony. If I heard something so egregious that made me believe if he admitted to raping these women, then I don't give a damn about this job. I don't give a damn about the Constitution. I'm putting your black ass in jail. Period. Now you can get out later, but if you said something on this deposition that made me feel that admitted to rape, I was gonna put your ass in jail, and I don't care about my job, and I don't care about the Constitution. But I'm gonna put that to the side. The real losers here is if there are actual truthful victims of Bill Cosby. That's the true victims. Because I'm gonna go back to the justice system. The justice system did not give a damn about them women, because originally they struck a deal with Bill Cosby that said, even if he say he raped y'all, we're not putting him in jail. So they was gonna lose anyway. So that's what we need to focus our anger on, and our focus on our broken judicial system, because they was gonna let him go anyway. The original deal was for him to come in, give whatever testimony he wanted to give, and he was going to have immunity from going to jail. Now, if that wasn't the case, then you got the other prosecutor that could have came in and said, to win to this would be on my political platform to get me higher, I'm going to persecute Bill Cosby. I'm going to violate this man's constitutional rights just for political gain. I don't give a damn about them women. The new prosecutor didn't give a damn about those victims. If there were actual truthful victims, he didn't give a damn. He gave a damn about his political position and political power, and that's the reason why he went after Bill Cosby. So again, in both of these situations, the American justice system did not care about these potential, I'm not alleged victims, but what we must understand about our justice system, even though it's bad, what we must understand about our justice system is this: you are innocent until proven guilty. It's not for Bill Cosby to prove his innocence. It is for the person that's accused him of something to prove his guilt. That is how the American justice system works. Bill Cosby does not have the burden of proof. The accuser has the burden of proof. And if one prosecutor looked at the evidence and said there's not enough to prosecute here, then Under our American law, you have the presumption of innocence, and that's just how it goes. So I'm gonna pass this one to Horace. What do you think?
Thank you, Chris. Listen, you pretty much nailed it, and I don't want to ever tell you that again. Um,
Especially without saying pause.
Pause. What?
yeah, man. Listen, I want to say I followed that case for a long time, right? I don't want to get into the rumors. Oh, he was about to buy NBC, and then they went after him. The point that you made was right. He had a deal that was tied to a civil case, right? One thing I want to say on his behalf, because I'm either you're biased or I'm a bias. I don't have a daughter, right? So I must admit, in that case, Bill Cosby never admitted to rape. He admitted to activities with pills and whatnot that he said they knew. Some say they didn't. But I would say that 90% of those cases were so sketchy. Now, it's almost like, what's the dummy? OJ. OJ, our judicial system, they use it as a weapon. Whether he killed those people, I don't know. But he ended up going to jail, really, for that murder. Same thing with Bill. Because out of all the cases that Bill, all of those potential rape cases, that is the one he definitely shouldn't have went to jail for. And I don't know if y'all seen her. I don't know if they made a difference. But her story was the worst out of all. Because after the alleged rape, she went out to dinner with him and the wife the next night. And then she came back and they went out to dinner a few times. And then she had an appearance on the Cosby Show. Like, man. So to your point, yeah, I mean, so from the get-go, I seen that they had some hotshot who wanted to make a name for himself, break all the rules, because the money that case even spent, man, it was millions of dollars between overtime and security and all that foolishness, man. You know, so I kind of feel for Bill on that side. Second of all, I don't know if people were cheering for Bill. People were cheering that the judicial system actually took an L, because a lot of times people are wrongfully convicted. I just seen a man that spent 6 to 8 years in prison and they let them out to me, they're going to give him $1 million. Man, that is insanity. 6 to 8, his life is going, you're going to give him $1 million? This man has no comprehension of what to do with his life. It's over. Sorry to say, it's over. So in the Bill Cosby situation, I thought that Yodit and her cast did an excellent take on it, explaining people the legalities. And the reason they lost was because y'all played yourself. So I think some of us were cheering the fact that a black man actually got off the hook for something that he potentially wasn't guilty of. I don't applaud rape, and none of us do, but I wasn't there. And I know when I did read some of the transcripts, it seemed like a lot of those people put themselves in that position, knowing, the possibilities. Like one of those, listen, this might be the scenario, but I'm going to have a chance to get on this show, and that might spark my career. You know what I mean? Yep. So I ain't going to go on the rant, but those are my takes. And I'm going to go to the Mario, who's going to probably tell me I'm all wrong, but I don't care. Bill is out, and Puddin' Pops will sell again. Super Mario Sr.
Don't tell me they done froze my dog. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
They smashed him.
It's all right. They got forward to hearing what
they got bad weather up there in Atlanta.
Yeah. I do look forward to hearing what he got to say. But at the same time, man, I just think that as a mother, as a father of a daughter, I just can't celebrate. You know what I'm saying? I can't celebrate that his release, because I don't know all the facts. I have no idea of all the facts. But what I do know is this case is over. It's over. It doesn't make a difference, and we cannot persecute some people for simple accusations. Because if we lived in a world like that, anybody can say anything they want to say about you or to you, and there's nothing. You got to defend yourself to prove something that you possibly didn't do, and we can't live in that type of society. We have to have those rules. We got to have these laws, and it's broken, but it is our system of government.
I don't know, Chris. I disagree. You know, as a father of a daughter, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, but it was something. There it is. Okay, I had something pulled up that I wanted to read because one thing for certain and two things for sure. Bill never changed his stance
Right.
on what he said. The man never admitted the rape. He told you what he did. You when you look at the case findings and what it is that he was doing, the man really got arrested for something that our aunts and grandmothers did all the time. They got a prescription for penicillin pills and you were sick and they gave you a penicillin pill. You know, that's the same thing or pretense in which they arrested this man for. You see what I'm saying? The sex part of it was consensual. Them women said that they just saw an avenue in which they could gain profit monetarily wise, and they took that. You understand what I'm saying? This man didn't. When they gave him an opportunity when he was locked up, Chris, to change his story to get out early, he said, "I will not."
Yeah.
See, that's a man who's standing 10 toes down on what he believed. I didn't do anything wrong. You understand what I'm saying? I gave these girls some pills, which were party favors at the time, that they probably asked for. You feel me? You can't. I have yet to meet a woman get raped and still go around that attacker or accuser. You understand what I'm saying? Except for, no, there are points, but those are not women that are tied to him. You're thinking about women that family-wise, they don't know because they're young and this, that. Man, them white women that don't have no tie to his black ass. You understand what I'm saying? And he and his wife, I applaud her. A lot of people don't bring her up, but she stood in the paint like a true queen behind her king. He said he didn't do it. I'm rocking and I'm rolling with him. You understand what I'm saying? But that man changed his stance. And for that, Big Bill, that's what I call him, Big Bill, stood 10 toes down. I'm never for rape. I have a daughter. I'll be doing my whole life on top of my head about my daughter if somebody ever play with her like that. You understand what I'm saying? But in that case, I just think that was just farfanoog, and they played that. They played themselves. They played that man. You feel me? That man didn't go to jail for no rape. That's what they put in the media because they know that that's what grabs your attention. When you look at the actual case filing, it's because he gave them pills that were not prescribed to them by their doctor. That's what he went to jail for.
Well, that's something that I've done and had done to me too. So
yeah,
I understand your point on that for 100%, and I agree with you. But we passed the hour mark. I don't know if we're gonna get Demario back.
We probably not.
Well, we would love to hear from you guys. Tell us in the comment, what do you think about this case? I mean, I know some people have already some people have already wrote what they believe, but again, man, we want to make this show interactive. So you guys tell us what you think. Tell us how you feel about this case. I know it has our community extremely divided, and I don't know.
Can I mention that, Chris? I want to talk about that. It is amazing what we get divided on. Some of the stuff that we be spending our energy on and be on these social media, like to see certain stories trend, be some of the stuff like we putting our energy into that.
Wrong shit.
You had so many people arguing about Bill Cosby for days. And I'm like, it's so much other stuff going on. Man, the president of Haiti was assassinated.
Ooh, that's another
show.
That's another sensitive subject.
Bro, he was assassinated. And then if you hear the media story, but then you hear the underground story, you like, yeah, this thing ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. Once again, the media story saying one thing, but the people that made the story saying like, no, y'all coming over here trying to pull a stunt on us again. So it's amazing what we put our energy in. Bill Cosby trended and trended and trended. And then I'm like, some of the stuff that we should put some energy behind are the things that we don't. I just feel like the stuff that gets us, or even with Felicia Rashad, I don't care if it's a racist person. I believe everyone has a right to have an opinion. Ku Klux Klan person, as long as he don't offend me, he don't assault me, whatever.
She wasn't talking
about they should have their own.
She wasn't talking about her opinion, though, Horace. She was talking about the law. That's the problem. Felicia, she was talking about the law. She was talking about how the law violated Bill Cosby. She wasn't talking about feelings. She wasn't talking about opinion. She was saying, look, legally. No, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Legally, she was talking. Her argument was on the legal side of it. Like, and people are attacking her. This is Howard Law.
They try to get her removed.
Any other place in the world that's supposed to respect the law is Howard School of Law.
Yeah.
She's talking about the law. She's saying the law, this man's civil rights was violated, and they making her give apologies and all this, and she's not talking about how she feels. She's simply talking about the law
What? Yeah,
and how
black
the
and white.
law violated this man. That's what's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy to me. How are you tagging her on this? But what?
But they want to fire him. That's the thing I'm saying, Chris. If we were on a national show, look how what's the idiot name? Because Joe Brown ate him up.
Lamont,
Man, Tom a new one.
I gave Mark the business this week, right?
Tom a new
You
one.
a black dude and you going ham, and you didn't even know what you're talking about. So are you just saying stuff to get ratings, or are you a black man destroying another black man?
Both.
You know what I mean?
Both of them.
They give you a major platform, and you doing that? Come on, man.
What I think is this. It's another one of those situations of black men coming to the defense of women. We protect women, but then we still get the narratives said that we don't. That's all it was. It was Lamont was trying to protect potential alleged, hopefully truthful victims of this crime of sexual assault. He was actually trying to make a case for sexual assault. Now, somebody that's much smarter than me gonna have to tell me the difference between sexual assault and rape. You got to tell me the difference in that. I don't know, but so I would love for someone to truly educate me on this. And also, this is also a woman thing. We have to listen to women and see what they say about these type of situations. Because what he was saying, well, Lamont was saying, I'm guessing that women believe that that's sexual assault. They believe that if you bring me pills, okay, I say it like this. The only thing that I said in the beginning that I thought Cosby was wrong for is if he had sex with women that was incapacitated, unconscious, and unwilling to give him consensual. Yes, that's the only thing that I said. If he did that, then yes, he should. I don't care how old he's supposed to be in jail. If you had sex with an unconscious woman who could not give you the okay, if you had sex with a woman who was incapacitated, who could not give you the okay, or if you just had sex with a woman that did not give you the okay, then yes, you deserve to be in jail. If that's what happened. But in that deposition that sent him to jail, he did not say that.
Chris, I just want to bring a little memo from the younger years to adulthood. You know how many men pick up a woman that barely knows and goes, and then he takes her out for drinks, hoping that
you can score
whether drinks, marijuana, or some pills that they do, and they trying to get her to a point where her judgment is off because he's trying to have sex. So when people are talking about Bill Cosby, I'm like, a lot of you local jokers do the same thing.
Cosby, nigga,
trying to get drunk, ride around, weed, smoke. So you know when she get high, she ain't vibing like she supposed to. A lot of people out there, Bill Cosby, a lot of them are the Bill Cosby that should be
talking.
Kettle
black, huh?
Yeah, man. So Russia Carter said we need to protect black women.
You mean like when we came to the defense of Sha'Carri Richardson? You mean like when we came to the defense of Naomi Osaka? Do you mean like when we came to the defense of Kamala Harris? Do you mean like when we came to the support and protesting of Breonna Taylor's killer? Do you mean like when we protested and we talked about Sandra Bland? That what protection do you mean? What we need to do is to acknowledge our protection and kill this goddamn narrative that we don't protect y'all. That's what we need.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah, before we close this show, I definitely not saying that all wouldn't victims. But you know what? I think we do have to have a show on that for our definition as far as sexual assault, rape, because I've seen a dude get slandered and they're like, oh, he sexually assaulted a woman, right? And in the deposition, the girl said that he felt her up, like she went past him and his genitals, she went by him and his genitals brushed by her. So without hearing the story, that was sexual assault by definition and by law. And now, until that dude got proven innocent, all they would say like, oh, you know, so-and-so who was accused of sexual assault. We got to be careful with these labels, man, or being that we rush to put a label on somebody. Allegations are allegations. I think we got to give everybody due process. That's what the judicial system means for everybody but us. But I think we have to be responsible with each other. If Zay got accused of parking in a handicap, until he's found guilty,
He innocent.
You lying on my dog.
Because
That's
they
right.
tried to arrest him for indecent exposure on Saturday night. Chester Fronte.
They ain't like the chest, ain't like the taco meat.
Exactly.
Meat was in the building.
Yeah, assault does not have to mean the actual act of sex. Gross sexual imposition could mean that anal, oral. See, I mean, the gray area, the legality of a lot of cases, man. You know,
Yes,
Chris, you know, in the music industry, boy, you see dudes go down for rape.
That's why.
A scam.
That's why, fellas. That's why I keep on saying we have to take. Even if it kills romance, you have to get the okay now. Do not try women in any kind of capacity like that. Get the okay. Even if it takes the romance out of it, who cares? You cannot get caught up in this. This is a different time. That was a time of free love in the 70s, drugs and all that. This time, in these days, you need to get 100% consent, or just walk away, or just completely walk away. Ask her to leave your house, leave her house, whatever you got to do. In the day, whatever you got to do not get caught up in that.
Right.
I suggest people that have a little fame, which the Black Super Friends has, NDA, make her sign on the dotted line, and you will have a very good legal time.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Hey, I want to go to closing comments. I'm gonna go to the guy that's apparently doing a commercial for Remy Martin that I didn't get a check. I didn't get a check for it, but he is Remy Martin or whatever that is.
Listen, let me tell you, y'all know my drink of choice, and I'm so tired of everybody go out of town or out of the country and they come back with white Hennessy. Hey, listen, get your stock up. Remy Club. You understand what I'm saying? This is foreign. I got one in Paris and I got this one in Dubai. You understand what I'm saying? Dubai. Expand yourself, expand your horizon, learn something new. You understand what I'm saying? But no, not to brag, boast, nothing like that. I just wanted to do something different, so I did. And everybody know that Remy is my drink of choice. So my birthday coming up Thursday, I'm gonna be drinking exclusively. Zay, what you drinking? Something that you will never, probably ever taste. You understand me?
And you local jokers.
Dude, no local joker around
international
here.
Dubai Zay.
Man, listen, don't give them too much. But I wanted to share something with you guys. Cause Hardy said something early out in the show, and I saw a quote earlier, and I think it embodied me, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. So he was saying he was living vicariously through me, through probably my snaps or my Instagram posts or Facebook, whatever the case may be, where I can get a chance to share my experiences with you guys who didn't get a chance to take the trip with me. And it's near and dear to me for a reason, and I'm going to touch bases on that just shortly. So in the quote, it says, I take a lot of pictures and videos of everything around me. I used to think that it was lame, but once I lost people and years passed, I started to forget the sounds of their voices and the lines of their skin. I changed my mind, and I'd rather have way too many memories than not enough. So anybody that knows me, they know that anything that we do, I'm probably taking a picture, video, probably 90% of it never touches the internet. The little bit that y'all do get that I, grace you guys to share inside of my experiences is just that. You didn't catch me slipping. You didn't peep anything. I put it there purposely. You understand what I'm saying? But it's because I learned to live a lot, because the niggas that I know died. You feel me? So you got to live a little. I'm sorry about that, because niggas die a lot is what I meant to say.
Did it again.
That's right. But it's all good. And at the end of the day, I've lost people that are near and dear to me. One, like y'all know, my cousin, he was supposed to take this trip with me over to Europe. He didn't. We got a chance to get a couple flicks in. We made a post of his face, because he should have been there along with this trip. So we were able to do this. You see what I'm saying? But he's no longer here with me. All I have is those memories. All I have is those videos or those pictures, and they are everything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I did. That's why I was able to do that with you guys. When I'm no longer able here to do it, you guys can always look back on my things and be like, you know what? Zay did and lived his life. You understand what I'm saying? Don't cry for me. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I definitely appreciate y'all, Lolly. I appreciate the love that you gave at the Black Super Friends. Each and every person that came by our table, who took a shot, who actually hit on our QR code, added a link for our YouTube page or our actual website, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts here at the Black Super Friends Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna pass this mic to my brother Chris.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm trying to live vicariously through you too, my brother. I have a lot of accomplishments that I want to get accomplished. So traveling isn't a part of it at this moment. But once I get these goals accomplished, then yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this together and stuff like that. But what I want to do is switch gears. The Black Super Friends, we have a sister division also, and I want to give a big shout out to her. DeMario's not here, but this is DeMario's wife book, Budgeting with Sense, a budget trumps love. We want to give a big shout out to you. This is the personal finance, the roadmap to successful budgeting for the average millennial. I suggest you grab this I grabbed mine off of Amazon. They're gonna send it right to you, but definitely we really need to put budgeting in the forefront of relationships.
Yeah,
we really need to. You guys need to be fiscally, economically compatible a lot more than you need to be sexually compatible. And that would make relationships last a lot longer. Fidelity and finance is one of the top killers of relationships. Get this book to help you out. I strongly suggest it. I'm saying that, no, I haven't read it yet, but I definitely will this weekend. But big shout out to Jaleesa Hardy, my brother's wife. Get this, Budgeting with Sense. Order yours today. And we are still raffling off one of these. All we need you to do is share our page, pick a number between 1 and 100, and the one that's closest to it. They share our page and follow every single member. You will get your free copy. Shout out to Jaleesa Hardy.
My sister, shout out. I got my copy too, Jaleesa, by the way. It came while I was in Dubai. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing it with the women that I care about because I want to make sure that they are not in a position where they have to depend on a man to get them where they need to be. They should be an asset, not a liability. And I'm going to make sure through you that that's what they are.
Absolutely.
Well,
Hard to sleep? Oh,
Chris, man. Listen, this has been a phenomenal weekend. Y'all know how I work, boy. I be up to 4 a.m. This was a phenomenal weekend. Been a phenomenal 48 hours. F that, Chris. Whoever, unlimited, not just one person. Anybody who gets close to that number within 3, we buying those copies of that book. So
that's real.
I don't care about all that right now. We man, let's spend this money, man.
Make sure all we need to do is share the page, share the Black Super Friends page, follow everyone, all of the cast members, and pick a number. You know what? God damn it! Don't tell nobody. We don't give a damn if you get it wrong. We still sending the goddamn book.
That's my dog.
Yeah,
we gotta get y'all together. And y'all say that black men don't protect and provide and lead. Not these ones. I hang around some kings.
Yeah,
we're gonna make sure for our kingdom.
I feel like blessing people. I'm like Reverend Knight right now. Just put the number out there. We're gonna buy you the book. Just goddamn do the thing, man. Okay.
That real.
Listen, we were supposed to be an hour, but we had Dubai Zay fly back in. Yeah, but I'm a top Zay. I'm a toppy Zay because I'm buying something out of the country.
What's her name?
You're so disrespectful. Listen.
I just came from Amsterdam. Listen, I think it's the going thing over there. Is over here, America's slow. Okay, they had a whole aquarium inside a mall in Dubai where you can go swimming with the sharks. I ain't seen that nowhere in America yet. Okay, they better catch up.
Yeah, we can't even get clean drinking water.
No.
Once again, I thank everyone. Hats off to Chris, who took the brand to another level this weekend. Thank you to my brother who actually made it back through customs, Dubai Zay. One time for TT Hall, who won many awards this weekend at the Blackout for his dress fight with him and his wife.
Yeah. Time out. No. Time out. That's his best friend. Keep it right. Because I'm telling you, because I don't want no slandery. You understand what I'm saying? That was his best friend. She helped design him. You know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate for that. Women and men can be best friends. Don't have to be no sex involved. But cuz you was on fire. You understand what I'm saying? Man, he had that suit with the midget shoes and the pants. Man, look here, man. And he had that rock star belt. I love it. Chain. And guess what? We was Chester Funty with the drip right in the middle of it. We ain't playing.
I can dig it.
Little chain costs more than your big chain.
Go get that TT music though. Go get that double music.
Double. It's double.
Shout out to Zay who told me to change my outfit up on Saturday. Hit it with the fur jamos, no ankles.
This man had though. He had his ankles out, and if you look at them pictures, it looked like there's a see-through shirt.
Hey, what? He was trying to show the nipples off. He said, "I see you, bro. I'm gonna raise you one." Bow. Yeah. But you know what? That's what we all about, brother. Iron sharpens iron. I saw what you were trying to do, and I said, you know what? That works. But if you just try to, just trust me. You feel me? Put your feet in them. Hey, Quentin can attest to this. No socks, ankles out, and jack your pants up. You know what I'm saying? To make your package look bigger, but then they get to see them what you call them hot steppers. I call them lemon pepper steppers. That boy was in. You understand what I'm saying? I bet your rate went up. Talk to me about that after the show, because I know we got people here, man. Listen, man.
Shout out to Pay Renee. Shout out to
definitely
Renee. Look, that little brother tribute. I know I heard
I love it
before, but dog, just to see that, dog, that was I really thought that was amazing. So I really appreciate that. And she was looking kind of thick in there too.
Yeah. Shantae, that hit different
right
from
here.
you. I wanted you to know that as a dedicated person, I ain't gonna call you a fan. As a dedicated person that watches our show each and every Monday at 9 p.m., I appreciate it that my black brother, and even though you give us some flack because we be back and forth, I understand that it was in love when you dropped that, and for that, I'm telling you,
I really appreciated that.
I appreciated that.
Yes, I really appreciate that.
I didn't see it.
Oh man, she had the Jill Scott.
Don't worry, watch my story.
But right. Black brother, I love you.
I was rocking too.
Oh my goodness, that was
appreciate it.
Nice, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Hey Renee, I want to shout out.
Renee, I got your book. Don't even worry about it. Your book is on the way. For that, you ain't got to put a number in there. Your book is on the way.
Shout out to a new viewer that we have from Dallas, Tasha Jones. I appreciate you tuning in tonight.
Thank you, Tasha.
I got your shirt. It's on me. So, hey, a budget trumps love. And I'm buying it for people because it say Trump in the title. All right. So signing off from the Black Super Friends, you will see us next Monday. If you have a show idea or a question, send it to us. Please hit the share button because we're trying to get rich.
I might be off again next Monday. My birthday Sunday. I don't know how to come back when I leave, but I'm definitely leaving. 40 is a monumental number, but I
can't wait till I turn 40.
That'll be next year.
Yeah. Hey, hopefully they let you back in the country. So
listen, I'm an American citizen. They better let me in.
And before we go, we want to give a salute to Derek Burns, but most importantly, to the Radio Bay, Nay Simone, who invited us out to her shindig yesterday. And it was one of the most life-changing moments for me. So we went out there, the Black Super Friends came out to Nay Simone's brunch on Sunday at the Bamboo Room. And when we came through, everybody came through, and you will see the video. So now that is the new spot on Sundays because it's Black Super Friends podcast approved. So please go to Bamboo on Sundays with the Nay Simone, Nay the Bay.
Hey, and she easy on the eyes, fellas. Listen, let me tell you something. I realized that Nay brings the women out in droves. So if y'all looking for something to do, y'all young, eligible black young men, be at the Bamboo Room on Sunday for Nay's brunch because they were in there. They singing and they behaving themselves. You understand me? We want women, ladies.
And thanks to me, they will now be serving fried lobster on Sunday. So thank y'all for coming out. Hit that share button. We support you. Later.